Supply. Willingness to produce at a given point. Price is what is supply. So, my idea as a manufacturer here is to produce a good at a minimum price so that it's competitive in the international markets or at least the national market. What would happen when the price of the product is increasing in the market? My supply would tend to be increasing because there is a higher demand that is witnessed, and when the demand is more, I would be willing to supply more, as simple as that. However, on the other hand, if there is lesser demand, what would we do? We as a manufacturer would cut down our cost and would cut down our productions as well. So what is very very important under a supply phenomena is understanding that the new firms would be able to join the market if higher prices allow them to cover the cost of production that is associated to it. And whenever we are talking about supply, there are numerous factors that govern it besides the price and the quantity that we have already said. So in this case, you would have a linearly increasing curve where price and quantity are directly related, not inversely related as in the case of demand. Now, with the supply, what are the additional factors that affect it? Definitely taxes. If there are higher taxes, I would cut down my supply because there would be lesser demand in the market that would be seen. And moreover, my cost of production would increase, and I would not like to have a higher cost that I have to bear. The next is subsidies. If government is providing subsidies, what would happen is there would be more market, more room for production, and my supply would increase. The next is technological progress. With technological advancement, while I was able to produce one commodity, now I am able to produce 10 such commodities, and my uh, production would increase. So technological enhancements would definitely increase your supply. Similarly, price and profitability go hand in hand. So what happens is I have two commodities. Let's say one is corn oil and other is groundnut oil or peanut oil that is there in the market. What would happen if the market price for the corn oil falls and the market price for the peanut oil rises? I, as a supplier, would be interested to supply more of the peanut oil because there is a more room for the quantity that would be brought into the market. And that's where we understand that price and profitability are very very important criteria, because that commodity is being sold at a higher price now. I have more profit margins with me, and I would be more interested to get into a business where I am getting more profit, and therefore I would shift from corn oil to a peanut oil industry. And that's how we understand the supply phenomena. Time is another important criteria to determine the supply. If I'm taking less time to produce my output, definitely I can increase my supply and I would have more production that would be seen. Weather is another important factor that affects it, specifically when we are talking about agricultural production. If the weather was fine, I have more production with me and I can meet the supply. However, if the weather is not good, vice versa would lead it. The cost of production, that's the paramount that we have already talked about. Now, similar to the demand, we have contraction and expansion of the supply. Now, price would rise as there is increase or expansion in the quantity which is supplied into the market, and similarly the price would decrease if there is a contraction in the quantity supplied. So if my quantity supplied reduces, my price would definitely fall down. A very good example is you have a clearing sale for the clothings that happen in the autumn season for the summer close. Now what happens during the summer months? The companies are trying to make maximum profit out of it. So what happens during that period is you have a very high demand. So when you have high demand, you have higher prices that are there, and with this higher prices you are trying to capture most of the market, but a lot of inventory remains unsold. So what you would do during the autumn months is you would put up a clearing sale, and during this clearing sale, when there was an excess supply that was put up in your stocks, you are trying to clear those stocks now. So what you are trying to do is, with that you are trying to reduce your price so that you are able to clear off all the existing stock that is pending with you.